many of you want to be someone who influences other people? We all want to, influence someone, even if it's just one person. We want to influence them to do better, be better. I know there's someone who does influence, people to be better and do better, and that person is Alex Morgan, the U.S. soccer player. And I have been a big fan of soccer for many years, a big fan of hers too, and I've done my research on her as well. And there are 3 reasons why Alex Morgan, is someone to be talked about. The first one is because she never gives up, no matter what. Second one is she's an amazing soccer player, like amazing. And the third is that she inspires, young girls and kids everywhere to, be their best. So first, Alex Morgan, she's someone who doesn't give up. According to biography.com, Alex was drafted onto the U.S. women's national team for the 2011 FIFA Women's World Cup, where she scored, but they lost in the final round to Japan in the finals, and that kind of hurts, especially for a soccer player. But did she give up? No, she did not. They went on to the 2012 Olympics, and they kicked butt. They went and they won the gold, with Alex leading them to do that. But then, during the 2015 Women's World Cup, right before, she had a knee injury that, at the beginning of the World Cup was still affecting her. But did she let that, tear her down? Nah, she was still in the starting lineup. And she helped lead us to the 2015 to the World Cup, where we were able to beat Japan in the finals. So we had that comeback. And then she helped claim that World Cup for the first time for the U.S. national team since 1999. But then the Olympics the year after, 2016, we didn't do so well. We ended up, the U.S. soccer team didn't really go far at all. But that didn't throw Alex off. She trained and worked her butt off to now the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup. They were able to win, and that was because of Alex. She actually scored a record-tying goal of 5 points in the one against Thailand, where the team also went 13-0, which is really high for a soccer game. So clearly, Alex is someone who doesn't give up. Even if she loses, hurts herself, she's not going to quit, no matter what. Now that I've talked about how she never gives up, we'll go on and talk about how she's an amazing soccer player. In her early life, according to biography.com, she did not start playing soccer until she was organized soccer until she was 14, even though she was a sport athlete, that's an old age to start off on. Then in high school, she was named the 3-time All-League pick and named as the NSCAA All-American, which is kind of crazy, but just shows how much of a great player she is. She then went to the University of California, where she led her team for 4 years into the second round twice to the NCAA tournament. At the end of her university career in 2010, Morgan was tied for 3rd on the list of all-time scorers with 45 goals and 3rd in points with 107. During that time, though, she was also playing for the national team, so she had to miss some games with the university to play on the national team. But if she hadn't missed those games, a lot of people, we say she probably would have been in first, which is amazing. She's an amazing soccer player. And I think, as I've talked about in the World Cup, she was able to score 5 points, a record-tying 5 points in her match. And then she also scored the winning goal to put us into the finals. The iconic T-Sip goal celebration. I think that shows how much of a great, amazing soccer player she is. Now that we've talked about how Alex Morgan is an amazing soccer player, we'll go on to talk about how she's influenced young girls everywhere. According to Mia Hamm, who is an Olympic gold medalist and a FIFA World Cup champion for soccer, and she also knows Alex personally, she states that Alex is someone who, from a young age, has always embraced her ability to connect with her fans and who look up to her and generate more excitement for her team in the sport of soccer. She's able to get those people hyped up for it, and that's a talent that Mia Hamm's always looked up to because she never really was able to do that. Mia also says that she feels, really great about the future of soccer because Alex is leading the way. Alex, she's leading the way for the next generation. Alex and her team off the field are also leading the charge for equal pay and support from U.S. Soccer. To show that they deserve equal pay. Also, in order to provide continued opportunities for young soccer girls who love the sport, so they know they can get into this and continue opportunities for them to be able to play. Mia also states that as a mother of 12-year-old twin daughters, crazy, she understands the impact in what Alex is impacting on the next generation of young girls, of just the young kids, young boys, young girls, everyone, just the next generation, by her commitment and committing to set a positive example for the next generation, for all those kids. She inspires the next generation to be better, to do better, to be their best selves, because she's their best self. To conclude, Alex Morgan is a great influencer. She's someone who should be talked about. And the reasons for that is because she's never gives up. She's an amazing soccer player. And she's an influence to everyone around her. She impacts everyone around her. Thank you.